Привет! Hi guys, welcome back to my streaming. These streams are made for beginners or complete beginners where we go through the story about a girl named Rosa. She's Italian, but she has some connection with Russia. And what is the connection? You will find out soon. So every lesson we cover a certain story part and we moving it forward more and more, and of course there's a little bit of grammar. I speak this stream mostly English because it's made for beginners, but of course whenever I teach I try to stick mostly to Russian. So if you enjoy this stream, if you've been here before, put the like right now before you do anything. Big fat like, hit it there, so then the algorithms will push this stream and more people will see. You know, because I have like almost 70,000 subscribers, but every time we have a stream, I have like maximum, like right now, how many people are watching? Like 20 people. Like, where all other people? Are they all robots? You guys are real. So I'm very happy that you are. But yeah, I want to know where everybody else. So that's why let's try to push the likes. Let's try to, I don't know, do something so more people will come. And as always, if you enjoy the streams and if you enjoy, you can always support me. You can see there is a button called like support the stream. You can see next to the chat. You don't have to do that, only if you want to. Yeah, as I'm saying this, I always do these streams for free. I just want you guys to help to learn Russian better and more in a fun way and to connect with you. Yes, all right. And one last thing before we start our stream. I apologize. Just one last thing before we start learning. I have to do one more announcement. It's about my group class. Yes, as you might know, I have group classes, which usually it's very small groups, like 3 to 4 students, sometimes only 2. And yeah, I have 2 new openings on Saturday at 3 p.m. and Sunday at 6 p.m. Of course, it's all in Vietnam time zone. Saturday it will be for beginners or like almost complete beginners, kind of like we're gonna do this Rosa Story, but in a group setting with me. And Sunday we will do for a little bit higher level, let's say around A2. So yeah, if you're interested, please join, and I give you a special price, 10% discount just for you guys who are watching the stream. And the secret word is Rosa Live or alive. I don't know. You can send me email on inrussianfromafar@gmail.com. And yeah, if you're interested, send me email. Tell me this, that you're from the stream, you'll get 10% discount. We're gonna start somewhere in August. I'm not sure if it's gonna be the first week of August or the second week. Yeah, just that. All right, let's go. So today we are talking about grandma's hobbies, but not just her hobbies, about what she used to like doing. And that's why you will need to learn an important word in Russian, which is раньше. As you can see here, this very important word because in раньше in Russian, it's not just in the past. It means used to, or it means before, but it usually is something like a while ago. Okay, so let's look at what we talk about grandma. Yeah, so let me type it here. Text box, yes, and close this one. So we're gonna say like that. Раньше бабушка любила писать истории. Как я, да? So, раньше бабушка любила писать истории. And you can see that means in the past, or grandma used to love writing stories. And that might be a year ago, it might be 20 years ago, we don't know, but it's somewhere like a considerable past. Но теперь, yes, теперь, and теперь, it's, so in Russian we have the word сейчас, right? And we have this special word is теперь. What's the difference between сейчас and теперь? Теперь, it's the word which means in a contrast. When we show a contrast between the past and the future, something has changed. So something you didn't do, but you start doing now. Or something you did in the past, but you don't do anymore. You can use this concept as раньше versus теперь. So, раньше бабушка любила писать истории, но теперь бабушка, I need to put my mic a little bit here. Бабушка плохо видит. Да, бабушка плохо видит. So, теперь бабушка не пишет истории, потому что она плохо видит. Да? So, раньше она писала, но теперь она плохо видит. Да, so you can see that she used to like writing stories. Again, we have a past tense here, любила. I'm not sure if we talk about past tense. It's super easy actually in Russian. You just need to, usually, not always, you need to drop the t, right? And then add l for masculine, la for feminine, and li for plural. That's all. So бабушка is a woman. That's why we say бабушка любила писать истории. Но теперь бабушка плохо видит. One more thing, if we're talking about grandma. Раньше, так, let's copy this one, so it will be easier for us. So, раньше бабушка любила танцевать. Да? Танцевать. Но теперь у бабушки, да, let's change here. У бабушки болят колени. Болят колени. So what is болят колени means? It means that her knees hurt. Да, like her knees are here. Колени. И они болят. Болят, да. So in the past she was young, she was dancing. Раньше она любила танцевать. Но теперь болят колени у бабушки. So, now my question to you, and you can always answer to me in the comments. Что раньше любила делать бабушка? Let's turn on the chat. Ooh, that chat is so big here. No, let's just go to the chatting. Да. So, что раньше любила делать бабушка? So, write down. While you're writing, I'm going to drink some tea. So, nobody want to write about бабушка? Да, Конни, спасибо. Раньше бабушка любила писать истории. That's right. Она любила писать истории, но писать письма, да, она любила писать письма, писать истории. Но почему теперь бабушка не пишет? Почему теперь бабушка не пишет? Любила гулять на природе. Я думаю, да, она любила, да, танцевать. Правильно, Марта. Она любила танцевать, любила писать. Но почему она не танцует? Почему она сейчас не пишет? Почему она не делает эти вещи? Так, waiting for you guys. Она плохо видит. Правильно. Плохо видит. Она плохо видит. И что задание, Мелани? Да, задание, the task is, I'm asking you guys, yes, you can answer my questions in the comments. So the question is, why does grandma doesn't dance and doesn't write anymore? So the Connie is asking, saying, она плохо видит. That's right. And why she doesn't dance? Почему бабушка теперь не танцует? Почему она не танцует? Да. Почему раньше она танцевала, а теперь не танцует? Ноги болят. Правильно, Мелани. Правильно. Ноги болят. Вот. Now, my question to you guys. Что вы раньше делали, но теперь не делаете? Да? So, what did you used to do, but you don't do anymore? Or, что вы раньше не делали, но теперь делаете? What you didn't do anymore, what you didn't used to do anymore. Sorry, my English grammar. But what do you do now? Like, in the past you didn't do this, but now you do it. So please also write to me in the comments, and we're gonna see. I'm very curious to find out about your lives, guys. So that's why it's exciting for me too. For example, Wow. У нас есть donation, пожертвование от Sandpaper. Спасибо. Вы лучший учитель, которого я видел. Спасибо вам за все, что вы делаете. Берегите себя. Спасибо вам за поддержку. Я очень ценю. Благодарен. Так. Sandpaper. Да. Конни. Раньше я играла на пианино. Но почему, Конни, почему теперь ты не играешь на пианино? Что случилось? Мелани, раньше я climbed trees. Окей, so climb trees значит я лазила по деревьям. Да? Раньше я лазила по деревьям, но теперь я боюсь. Да, я понимаю, Мелани, я тоже. Раньше я лазил по деревьям, по скалам, но теперь я чуть-чуть боюсь. Вот. Раньше мне нравилось играть в футбол, а теперь нет. Николай, почему теперь тебе не нравится играть в футбол? Что случилось? Amanda, I used to make up a story and write a book. So you can say, я раньше придумывала историю, да, придумывать, it means to make up, like думать, to think, придумывать. So, раньше я придумывала историю и писала книгу, но теперь, what's happened, Amanda? Why don't you write? Почему ты теперь не пишешь книгу? Okay, so Marta replied, теперь я люблю быть дома. Окей, хорошо. Марта, что ты любила делать раньше? What did you like to do in the past, Марта? Что ты любила делать раньше? Теперь раньше ты любила путешествовать? You like to travel? Yes, let me know. So while you guys writing, I can talk about myself a bit. So раньше я любил что я... I can say like that. Раньше я жил в России, но теперь я живу во Вьетнаме. Here we go. Раньше я много путешествовал. I used to travel a lot. Но теперь я путешествую мало. К сожалению. One more. Раньше я... Раньше я говорил с моими друзьями каждый день, но теперь мы редко разговариваем. I used to talk to my friends every day, but now we don't talk so often, unfortunately. Okay, let's see. Chung said, потому что бабушка старая. Да, она старая, поэтому сейчас она не танцует. Вот. Конни теперь слушает музыку. Очень хорошо. Да, я тоже слушаю музыку. Вот. Раньше я любила играть в футбол, а теперь я много работаю. Много работаю. Я знаю. Я тоже теперь много работаю. Раньше я играл на гитаре. У меня есть гитара, вон, видите? Да, гитара. Но теперь у меня нет времени. Да. Нет времени. Очень популярная проблема. I want to stick to Russian to learn the Russian language. Да, Аманда, я понимаю. Русский язык много времени уходит. Привет, Чунг. Я знаю, что ты из Вьетнама. Да, я знаю, конечно. Чунг, где ты живешь во Вьетнаме? Раньше я путешествовала много. Да, Марта. Путешествовала много, и я тоже. Раньше я много путешествовал. Раньше я кушала мясо, но сейчас мне это не нравится. Спасибо за Кария Хилари за подписку. И спасибо Мелани за меньше мяса. Молодец. Да, раньше я тоже ел мясо, но теперь я не ем мясо. Вы когда-нибудь были в Новосибирске? Да, Николай, я был в Новосибирске. Я был в Новосибирске один раз, я думаю, да. Мне нравилось путешествовать, теперь нет. Почему, Марина? Почему тебе теперь не нравится путешествовать? Конни, раньше я работал или работала. Конни, девушка, я думаю. Но теперь я на пенсии. Да, правильно, работала. Угу. Да, на пенсии. Да, классно. Я тоже когда-нибудь буду на пенсии. Okay, let's see what does grandma do actually right now. Where is that? Ooh, I'm getting lost a little bit here. Here we go. I'm sorry, guys. Here we go. Так, it's a bit mess. Yes. So, что сейчас любит делать бабушка? Сейчас, да, now not теперь, now we're saying сейчас, because we don't compare it with the past. Сейчас бабушка любит готовить. Да. Угу. Сейчас бабушка любит готовить. Вот. Сейчас она любит готовить. И она также любит смотреть телевизор. Да, you know, it's a very popular activity among grandmas, I guess. Да, она любит смотреть телевизор. Угу. Да, бабушка любит смотреть телевизор. Вот, so that's her hobbies, да, она раньше любила писать, раньше любила танцевать, но сейчас она любит смотреть телевизор и готовить, да. That's how her life has changed, for better or for worse. Okay, guys, let's see. Let me go to chatting. So I think that's will be it for today's. So you can ask me any questions if you have, and I can answer to them. We have 5 more minutes. Вязать. Да, может быть. We will actually talk about Grandma's week in few lessons later. Actually, I think maybe a few months later we'll get to that. And next week we will talk about Rosa's typical day. What does she do? So, я езжу на велосипеде. Очень хорошо. Кристина, привет. Почему жаль бабушку? So, Питер, что разница между а и но? Okay, again, а и но, it's something like, I would say, a little bit similar with сейчас and теперь. Not exactly, but in a way that а, it's more like a contrast. For example, я люблю смотреть фильмы, а ты не любишь. That I like to watch movies and you don't like. So it goes like in a contrast. But no, it just generally means but. Like, you know, you can say, but it's not true. Но это неправда. Да? So that would be the most simple example. What's the difference between снова and опять? Ooh, that's a very good question. I've been explaining it just recently in one of my classes. Again, quickly self-promo about the classes. If you haven't seen yet, we're gonna have classes, group classes, this starting in August. If you want to get 10% discount, send Rosa live word in this chat. So I was saying that I was explaining in one of the classes difference, and because снова, it's something that you want to get. It's some kind of like, for example, you can say both of them in English would be translated as again, снова. But in Russian, снова, it's something you want to get. For example, я снова хочу это делать. I want to do it again. It's your intention. Но опять, it's usually a negative thing that happened, something like you didn't want to happen. For example, я снова пытаюсь, I don't know, я снова пытаюсь это сделать, но я опять не смог. Да? I again tried to do it, but I couldn't do it again. You see, in the English sound again, but in Russian they actually use different again. Because in the first case, you try to do this thing intentionally, я снова пытаюсь, но then you say, я опять не смог, but I couldn't do it again. So it's not because you didn't want to do it, it's just you couldn't. Как зовут бабушку? Good question. Well, that's a secret, actually. Her name is Babushka. But we will talk about this later. Say hi from Brazil. Привет, Бразилия! Вот. I actually been using GeoGuessr recently a lot. I don't know if you watched the video, it was awesome. Oh, Peter, спасибо за донат. Благодарю. And I was in São Paulo. And I was walking around in São Paulo by GeoGuessr. And then I guessed it was somewhere in Brazil. And it was very nice. You know, I actually really liked São Paulo just by using Google Maps and walking around it. So maybe someday I want to visit. В какой провинции Вьетнама вы живете? Я живу в провинции Ламдом. Да, I live near Dalat. Dalat. No worries, Melanie. You're good. В России часто используют сленг? Да, довольно часто. Я думаю, в России используют сленг. Так, привет, Питер. Привет из Испании. Хорошего отдыха тебе, Питер. GeoGuessr'ом. Да, I will do more. Marina из Сан-Паулу. Круто! Привет, Marina. You have a very beautiful city. I was walking in your city online. It was very nice. Yeah, I couldn't actually guess that it's São Paulo first. I was like, what is the city? I thought it's Europe somewhere. Привет, Melanie из Германии. Да, с GeoGuessr'ом I will make more videos. Yes, I will make more. Don't worry. Anyway, guys, have to finish up right now. Thank you, all of you guys. Thanks again for Sandpaper and Peter for donation and for all of you watching and writing comments and participating. This is so important that you answering my questions, so I'm not going crazy and just talking to myself here, and I actually see your responses. So again, please subscribe if you haven't done it yet, leave like, and see you on the next stream. We're gonna talk about Rosa's Day. Пока-пока.